Muy buenas a todos, bienvenidos a una nueva entrevista en Spain Eurovision Info. Hoy estamos con Clintess, una de las posibles representantes de Malta en Eurovisión. Hi, Clintess, thank you for accepting our interview.
Hi, Antonio. Thank you so much for inviting me for this interview.
I say you are one of the 39 contestants for this year in MESC 2023.
Yes.
Who is your present for the public and with your reference music for you for singer?
I didn't understand the question. What as
Your
reference?
reference, who is your present for the public and if yourself, and who is your reference singer?
My favorite singer from the festival.
And who is your how
Okay.
you
So I mean, we've become like a family of 39 singers. They're all different. They're all different, amazing artists. But there are quite some that kind of even when I'm at home or doing my stuff and rushing from one thing to another, I sometimes I also sing their song. I love a lot Brooke. She's a friend of mine. Jessica. Jessica, she has an amazing song, Unapologetic. Um, all the singers are Fabrizio Faniello, who's another friend of mine, and he's such a sweetheart. Yes, there are a lot of amazing singers, and I'm blessed to be actually um, uh, being in the same contest like them.
yeah your son, sorry for my Maltese because it's difficult for me.
Yes,
Lura Cat, yeah.
Laura Art, yes.
Lura Hat, okay.
Um,
And who is the message you can transmit with your song, and who is the lyrics for the song?
yes, Laura Art means never backwards, first and foremost. It is a very positive song. It's about my life. Um, as a lot of people know now, I am a transgender person. Laura At, when the author wrote the song with Etienne Micallef, the writer is Etienne Micallef, and the composer is Dominic, who is also taking part in the contest as a singer. When they wrote the song and sent it to me, obviously it was still a demo. I immediately burst into tears because it was so personal, and obviously I could relate so much to it. And it's not just like a sad ballad. No, it's not a sad ballad. It's a power ballad that gives you that motivation to learn from the past and keep going ahead with your dreams, with your plans. That's why never backwards. We're not going backwards in life. We only can go forward in life. So it's a very personal song, and I can't wait to find if I made it to the semifinal because I want to get on stage and sing it openly, open-hearted to the Eurovision fans, basically.
Yeah, and if maybe you pass for the semi-final and final, you can you know your performing is maybe you have the performing ready, or
Yes. Obviously, what you saw in the quarterfinal is just a taste of what is going to be on the stage of the semifinal and the final. The dress is a little bit similar to what I'll be wearing for the semifinal and final. Obviously, the final which will be much more grander. I can reveal that I won't be alone on stage. Um, there will be no dancers, but there will be two very special people on stage with me to make it much more um, a showstopper song because the song itself is a very powerful entry and putting on a show with visuals and the graphics and the outfits and the musicians, I think it's going to leave an impact on whoever sees eventually my performance.
yeah. And if maybe you win this year in May 2023, You changed the performing in Liverpool because Liverpool is a bigger stage than the national selection, but is maybe you have the same performing or you change something?
Obviously, even for this year's Malta Eurovision, um, it's not just you create the performance. Obviously, you have to have a lot of meetings with the board of Malta Eurovision, which they are so amazingly professional, and they treated each artist like superstars. They never let us one single minute without helping us. So I am sure that if I win, obviously we'll have a lot of meetings to make the song more grander, the performance more grander, and but it's all teamwork. It's not just Clintess, the performance that Clintess wants. It's a teamwork, the composer, the author, the musicians, myself, the board. Um, it's the combination of one family, all putting down their ideas, their expertise. Obviously, it's my first time in the Eurovision, so it's been an amazing year. And if I don't win this year, you will see me next year for sure in the Malta Eurovision, because it's one amazing experience that I want to do it each year until obviously God grants me the blessing to represent my country.
Yeah, it's nice. And if in this year you're competing with a big names in Malta and with other 39 contestants, is for example, you say Brooke, Maxine, Fabrizio.
Yes.
Who is for you and your expectation with this year and competing with names, very big names in Malta?
To be honest, and I want to like reveal a little bit of a secret. Um, Obviously, since it was my first time, and I've already tasted during the quarterfinal the stage where we'll actually be performing for the semifinal and the final. I thought I would be much more scared, but then when I went up on stage, all the nerves, all the butterflies literally flew, and I felt so happy singing the song. But it doesn't intimidate me that there are a lot of big names competing, because we're all in for the same thing, to actually represent our country. So our songs are completely different. The people will be voting as well. So you never know. Obviously, these big, much more experienced singers have much more experience in the Eurovision itself, in the local festival, and also, for example, let's mention Fabrizio, who already represented Malta twice in the Eurovision. But no, they don't intimidate me. We're all in the same thing to represent our country. I'm sure that we're going to put on an amazing show all together, and we'll leave it up to the jury and obviously the public vote.
Yeah. And you have any favorite Eurovision song for other years and
Yes.
or for Malta maybe?
So let's see. From Malta, there are quite a lot. I love a lot. Ira Losco, Seventh Wonder. The song, I keep on, literally, I'm brainwashed on Seventh Wonder. Other songs from the Eurovision itself, I love a lot. Diva by Dana International. Love Shine a Light by Katrina. Um, Fairy Tale from Norway. They're all amazing. I mean, each year, the Italian song that won 2 years ago, they're all beautiful. I mean, and you learn a lot. You learn a lot from each winner, because obviously when an artist wins the Eurovision Song Contest, you kind of start following their journey on Instagram or Facebook, and you kind of learn what they went through, and hopefully imagine that one day you too can actually wear their same shoes at the Eurovision Song Contest. But I think a song that from the Eurovision itself that has left an imprint in my life, and it's kind of how do I say it? Spells Clintess in its way. It's Diva by Dana International. I mean, it's such a positive, powerful song, and I truly feel like a diva. So
Yeah, so maybe this year.
yes, maybe fingers crossed.
And for end the interview, thank you so much for accepting our interview.
Thank you, Antonio.
And best of luck for MESC. And if you have a message for your fans or for our viewers in Spain Eurovision Info, that would be great. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
So thank you so much. Since obviously it was my first experience in the Malta Eurovision, and it will not be the last for sure, because Eurovision, I've always watched Eurovision year after year, and finally it was my time to enter a song, and the response that I got from the Eurovision fans was incredible. Um, um, the majority love the song and are waiting for what eventually I will be putting on for the semi-final and the final. So thank you so much all for supporting me throughout this amazing journey. Um, if I don't win this year, I will return next year and the year after, with much more amazing songs, and keep supporting me basically. Thank you so much, and hope to see you in the final.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anton.